Wanting to join the tribe of surfers of the sky? Kitesurfing is an amazing sport that continues to draw large crowds of wanna-be aficionados. While it can be a lot of fun, kitesurfing requires a lot of special equipment to ensure your safety and maximum fun factor. If you're thinking about learning the game, it's important to know what kitesurfing equipment you'll need to get started. Check out our Getting Started guide to choosing the best kitesurfing equipment for beginners. Then start planning your intro surf set for that weekend kitesurfing trip today, complete with that new waterproof backpack. The Beginner's Guide to Kitesurfing Equipment. It may feel overwhelming to look at all that you're going to need to get up in the sky. But don't worry. Every bit of equipment is absolutely essential to your safety and enjoyment of this sport. Think about breaking all of this equipment into smaller components, just as you would if you were thinking about skiing, rock climbing, or kayaking. Once you build your base, it's easy to work up from there. We also highly recommend that you consult a local professional or an avid kitesurfing buddy of yours to get the lowdown on what works for them and what's best for beginners. 1. Choose your kite. Let's go. Fly a kite. The kite you'll need for kitesurfing, however, is not the one you'll find in Mary Poppins. This isn't your generic tasseled triangle. A kitesurfing is the most essential part of your outfit because it's the thing that is going to get you up in that air in the first place. You've got a lot to choose from when it comes to your kitesurfing kite. At the end of the day, it's important to find a kite that gives you the best pull for wherever you're surfing, can deal with jumps easily, has great handling, and can get back up in the air, relaunch, when you're in the water. You can choose between inflatable kites, framed single-skin kites, bow kites, or ram airfoil kites. It really comes down to preference when you are choosing the type of kite here. Bow kites are some of the most innovative out there when it comes to kitesurfing equipment, making it easy for users to relaunch and handle the kite. Inflatable kites are the more traditional types that stay in a consistent, dependable rainbow shape. Ram airfoil kites are very strong and aerodynamic, and a lot of professionals rely on these. Framed single-skin kites have a harder built-in edge that gives them greater structure and integrity than most kites and makes the surfer feel like she is windsurfing at times. 2. Think about the lines. Like any kite, your kitesurfing kite needs to be attached with strong lines. When thinking about quality, defer to brands that are well established and highly reviewed. Look for very taut lines and ones that won't sink when they are in the water. You also get to control how long of lines you want. Just like the types of kites out there, the length of your kitesurfing lines will vary depending on a lot of factors. You'll want to think about the type of kite you have, where you'll be wanting to surf, what type of wind you'll be dealing with, and your expertise. Most kitesurfing lines typically fall between 20 and 40 meters in length. Lines provide a great opportunity, however, to talk to an expert about best recommendations. 3. Now bring in the control system. When you kite surf, you want to have fun, but you also want to be safe. This is where your control system comes in. This part of your kitesurfing equipment basically brings everything together. With a great control system, you'll be able to maneuver the kite through any wind conditions, do the tricks you want to do, and surf the air easily and expertly. These come in all shapes and sizes as well, but most control systems involve a control bar and/or handles that directly correspond with your lines, which are attached to the kite itself. These are usually pretty straightforward to use, much like a steering wheel. Your control system also involves a crucial safety release feature. Make sure your system does, and know how to use this feature. We strongly recommend testing out this feature in shallow water closer to shore to make sure you understand all components. 4. Don't forget your board. Ah yes, the part that puts the surf in kitesurfing. This is likely what you'll be most excited about getting at the start, especially if you have a background in shore surfing. A kitesurfing board is very different than a typical surfboard or snowboard. It is typically much lighter and more aerodynamic than average sport boards. Kite surfing boards will strap to the user's feet in most instances. You can choose from a wide variety of boards when it comes to setting up your beginner's kitesurfing equipment spread. Check out bi-directional boards, the most popular style on the market at the moment. Directional boards are larger and thinner, but better for kite surfers who are working with less severe wind and won't be doing a lot of tricks and jumps. Your board is an essential part of your kitesurfing experience. Make sure you choose one that fits you, like a good pair of shoes. Finding your ideal board may mean doing a lot of research, but it will be worth it. 5. And the harness. You've got your kite, your board, the lines, and the control system that will keep you safe and having fun. Now it's time for a harness. When it comes to finding the right harness, keep comfort and weight in mind. You want something that's durable and won't chafe. If you can, try on harnesses before buying them. You'll find that the right harness will depend upon your body type and what feels right. Harness types will vary between genders as well. A lot of women's harnesses, for example, have specific types of padding to prevent chafing, and both men's and women's harnesses are adjustable. 6. Are you ready for the water? Most beginners overlook the fact that they'll need to be fully and physically prepared to deal with water when they kite surf. So add waterproof clothing and shoes to your list of best kitesurfing equipment, no matter where you plan to get some lift. A lot of kite surfers catch air when they're in a full-on wetsuit. Wearing a wetsuit is especially recommended for beginners. Life jackets are also strongly encouraged to maximize safety no matter the area, equipment, or wind condition. If you're just starting out, you should definitely look into getting a helmet. After all, you're going to be in the air. Hopefully. Also, think about investing in a great lightweight pair of water shoes that will be useful for those times that you're spending in the water. 7. Think about other accessories. As you get further into the sport, consider other accessories that will maximize your fun in the sky. Consider investing in a pump to properly inflate your kite. Pair this with a safety leash or two. Investigate footsteps and bindings that will make sure you stay on your kitesurfing board effectively during any type of wind or while performing any jump. You may also want to check out traction pads that can help with this as well. If you anticipate traveling a lot to find ideal kitesurfing places, you'll need to have a bag for your kitesurfing equipment, particularly the kite. For more advanced kite surfers, think about stocking up on some extra safety features, including backup valves, kite patches, grab handles, and replacement ropes. At the end of the day, some of the best accessories for your amazing kite surfing setup include professional. Choosing the best equipment for sky flying. Getting into kitesurfing isn't as hard as it's made out to be. Sure, it's a tricky sport and takes some skill, but choosing the right kitesurfing equipment is the first of a few steps to getting up in the air. When putting your equipment together, prioritize the basics. Choose the kite that's best for you, a board that works with the wind conditions you'll be entering, and lines and a control system that bring everything together in the right way. Always feel free to consult an expert in assembling all of these important components of this amazing sport. At Guide Blast, you can find top-rated product reviews and buyer's guides for any product you're eyeing. Whether it's kitesurfing equipment or best hiking books for beginners, we have you covered. Knowing what you're getting into when it comes to buying products that matter to you is important to us. Let us know how we can help you in your product search today.